What is going on, everybody? KJ Wiggums back with another episode on Westby, Wisconsin. This is Saving Paps Farm. How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are all doing well. So we are on the first day of October. We are taking down our load of produce. We're going to get this sold, and then we got to get the milk taken care of as well. And then I have to get some cows sorted out. We got to get some food sorted out. And I'd like to get started on thrashing our soybeans and getting that stuff taken care of as well. It is going to be a busy month. Hoping that we make at least 15 grand off of this and another 15 off of our milk sales as well. But we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a busy month. We got a lot of stuff to do. We did have a number of calves born this month, both from our dairy and our beef cattle finally reproduce, so we are good there as well. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to sort them. I know with the Holsteins we have those split up with the bull calves in one stall and our females in another. I may just end up leaving the beef cattle out in the field. I think that's going to work just fine there. I have to double check, and we'll do that when we're up here selling this stuff, how many we had. I think we had like 30 some females and 23 males or something like that when it comes to the beef cattle. So good money there that is going to be coming in. Obviously we're not going to be keeping the bull calves, but we will go ahead and keep our females so they can keep reproducing. Let's see what we're gonna get off of here. There we go. Get this unloaded. Oh, perfect. That is 14,417 and 746 with our environmental score. So that is a good number there. I'm going to head back. I'm going to grab the milk, and then we will go ahead and turn around and come on back down. Alrighty, so we are now heading back down with our load of milk. We have 5,745 gallons in here. This should bring us in another 15 grand, which is going to be wonderful. I'm so excited. The money is definitely climbing on Paps Farm now, and I am enjoying every bit of it. I'm actually looking at possibly buying more land here, probably next year once we sell the soybeans and end up selling some of our bull calves as well. But what I'm going to do is we're going to get this sold off, and then we're going to head back. I'm going to get the cows sorted where they need to be, at least for the Holstein. And then I'm going to get a mix of power food mixed up, and we will get that to all of the cows. I'll have to get some bales out there for the Jersey cows, and then probably some cracked corn. We have that production going now, but we'll take a look at all that stuff once we get up here to the sell point and get this stuff sold off. Get in here, straight through, and there we go. Let's see what we end up making off of this. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Oh yeah, definitely made another 25 or another 15,000 off of this. Ah, that is perfect. So grand total 16,539 with 856 from the environmental score. Let's go in here. So we had 36 females born and 28 males born. So we'll be able to sell them off. Our yearlings are just about a month off from being sold. They'll bring in some good money. All these calves are still good to stay in here. They've got about another month yet. But they need food. We had 12 bull calves and 8 female Holsteins. So that'll be good. They're going to need some food. These guys are all good on food as well. And we still got quite a few months before we end up selling those. Our production, we have 19.7 yards left of our ear corn that we picked in the last video to keep going through. Butter's doing good. I switched over 1,000 gallons to that this morning. And the production there is good for our greenhouses. So that is perfect as well. So let us get back to the farm and we will go ahead and get started on getting the cows all moved around. We are back at the farm, and I'm going to run up here to the bull calves pen. And I gotta get my cane so I can go ahead and walk our animals over here. Perfect. If you have not seen this mod yet or have used this, this is a great little tool to simulate walking your cattle from where they are to where they need to be without having to use a trailer. This one is by, I believe it's JMF modding. I will double check and I'll throw that up on the screen if that is who it is, because I can't remember off the top of my head. So let's go in here. We'll get our bull calves out. Walk them up here. So basically it just acts as a trailer. But it's supposed to simulate that you're walking the cattle and you're herding them down to where they need to be. So pretty cool. Thought it was a nice addition to the farm. Up here, we'll take them 12 and we'll move them over. Perfect. Now we got to go down. We'll get our females and we'll get them moved over. Oop, dropped it. Sorry about that. Had a coughing fit. So we'll come down here. We'll grab the females. We'll move them over. And then we will get started with getting our TMR mixed up. Oh, sorry about that. I had the worst coughing fit. And I just could not shake it, so instead of just doing a mute like I did earlier, I figured it'd be best just to cut ahead until it was gone. But where are we? So we are getting the power food mixed up. We have run into another dilemma. And that dilemma is my calf barns are starting to get full. So we may have to put in another calf barn, I just don't know where I'm going to put that, because I still have to put in the cake bins from Lazy E. And I have not figured out yet where I'm going to be putting those either. Yeah, so definitely going to have to look. I mean, luckily for us, we are in the midst of the soybean harvest. So if we have to mess around with some of our fields, which I think we're probably going to have to, because I don't really want to raise the amount of calves that we can put in those barns. I think 40 is a good number for that size. So I think it is just going to make more sense to add another one in. So I'm thinking, I don't know where. I have the money. I'm not worried about that. I wasn't expecting it as of right now. But I do have one female in here with the males because the females are all maxed out. And I did end up moving the 11-month-old cows. They're getting ready to become heifers into the main barn. So they'll be there, but maybe we could probably put something in back here, level this ground up, put another shed back here, and then after that, I guess maybe we just start selling them off as they come in. That's all I could really think of once that gets filled up, to be honest with you. I can't think of another way to do that, so let me go ahead. I'm going to finish getting this mixed up, and then we'll jump back in as I'm feeding everything. Alright, we're putting in our last little bit of molasses and water. We're going to go ahead and top these off, and then everybody, besides the bull calves, should be ready to eat, right? The bull calves are the ones that were full. Yeah, they're good. They don't need anything. There we go. Perfect. We are full. Come in here. We'll give them 8 yards. Slow that down. Start unloading. Right through here. We'll get these fed. We'll go get the females fed. And then we got to take some silage and some hay down to the Jersey cattle. There they are. They're full. Well, not full, but they're full for the day. This gives me plenty of time to feed. You know, I only got to mix up one thing, and I can feed all of them in one go. I definitely got to get the manure moved out of here. Get that taken care of. Go up here and feed these girls. Bit of a tight squeeze back here. That's why I'm a little nervous of putting in another barn. Because we are... I mean, we're not tight on space. We do have a lot of room all over the farm. But the yard is definitely getting pretty full pretty quick. So it's going to fill it out. But maybe that'll help with the cake bin as well. And be able to find a new place to put that. So we'll go ahead. We'll leave this here. Let's go get the hay and the silage down to them. Drop that bucket off. Pick up our forks. I didn't mean to jump in, cab. This bale right here. We'll run this out, and then I think I'm also going to give them some cracked corn as well. We'll top that off in this little bit here also. Alright, this is working out. See if we can see any calves as we drive through here. There should be... I think it balances the number out pretty well, but I don't know. There's one right here. There we go. Zoom out a little bit. Let's see. There we go. There's a little one. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get them a silage bale and then get them some cracked corn out here. And then when I bring you guys back, we will probably start getting the harvesting going. So, give me a second. Let me get this stuff done, and then I will see you guys then. Let's get started with the harvesting. I'm not exactly sure where we're at in the video. At this point, I don't know exactly how I'm going to continue running through here. I know on my end, I've recorded for a while, but I know once I actually come in and start doing all the edits and everything, it is not going to be the same. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is we'll start working on this field here. We'll start getting this all thrashed up and moving, because this is where we're going to put our feed bag for wet cake. So I got to get this done anyway. This will give me a little area to continue to work. And by the looks of it, this is probably where we're going to end up putting the other calf barn as well. So probably not a bad idea to start getting this stuff taken out now, because we're still going to have to come through and bale all of this, which, again, decent money. I think this whole field here I'll probably just end up doing in small square bales, and everything else we will take care of with the big bales, and that way we can just take them and sell them off to make that extra bit of money for the farm, because it is going to be much needed. Every penny, every dollar, everything counts. So yeah, right now we only have the fields on the main farm. They're the ones that are all done. Our other soybean fields are not ready to go yet. And we do have one more field for corn, to do ear corn, so that we can dry that out and crack it up for the cattle. That's going to be part of their new mix. I think what I'll do, once I get the cake bins and everything in, I'll probably do an updated video on our feed system that we do here on Westby. Because I did go ahead, I did create a Twitch page. Or not a Twitch, I'm sorry. I created an itch.io page. And that link will be down in the description. But I created that, and I do have, you know, my save game up there. I do have all the mods. So if you wanted to jump in and join right in here where we are, as of, I think that would have been as right before we did the ear corn harvest in the last video. So all of that stuff is on there. All the credits to all the modders and everybody like that. Phenomenal work. Love it. So yeah, if it's something you guys are interested in, you know, you can go check that out and get it off of there. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I will throw up a montage. We'll knock out this field and this field in the montage. and then we will see where we are at after that. Okay, so it definitely got pretty late last night and pretty dark. So I did end up stopping last night, and I couldn't see anything. So I don't know how that last montage part of the clip came out, how well it was seen, because I know it was quite dark. So hopefully it works out. If it's not in the montage, that means it did not work out, and during editing I just removed it. But hopefully it was still good enough. Missed a little patch here. We'll just scoot over just a hair to grab that. Perfect. This is gonna be, I probably got one or two more passes left on here. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might get away with one. No, we're gonna have a little left over, unfortunately, so that's alright. Well, I think we did pretty well here. This video probably is going to be around 25-30 minutes, I think. I know some of you guys like the longer videos, some of you guys like the quicker videos. I do think what I'm going to end up doing is our next video will be a time lapse of us getting these fields over here done. It just makes the most sense to be able to do it that way, so that way we still got some progress that can be made, and that'll probably end up taking us into day 3 of October, because I also have to feed the cattle again. They're getting short, yet again. So I have to do that. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to leave this one here. I'll get this unloaded, and I will get all of this baled up before we move on to our next field, just in case it rains. I don't want any of this stuff washing away or getting wet or anything like that. I'll get that small baler out. I'll get that done. Actually, maybe I'll do big bales on these fields, and I'll do the small bales on the next field so we can actually see that being done. I don't think we did that for a while. So yeah, let me go get everything ready to unload all this and everything, and then I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All of the new subscribers. There's been a couple that have come in this past week. I hope you guys are enjoying everything that is going on. If you guys have any feedback or anything like that, please, please, please let me know. That's the only way I can get better and give you guys the content that you want. So, had a little bit of a jump there. So, thank you so much, and I will catch you guys next time. As always, happy farming.